In a world obsessed with speed, recognition, and instant gratification, the true power of quiet, consistent effort often goes unnoticed. Many chase visible achievements, awards, and applause, believing that success must be loud and immediate. Yet, the most extraordinary victories are often the result of patience, persistence, and relentless dedication behind the scenes. There exists a kind of effort that does not demand attention, does not boast, and does not seek validation. It simply works silently, steadily, and powerfully toward transformation. This story begins with an individual who embraced this philosophy wholeheartedly. Days were structured meticulously, with early mornings devoted to learning and self-improvement, afternoons reserved for application and practice, and evenings for reflection and planning. Each day, no matter how repetitive or challenging, was treated as a building block for the future. The work itself was the reward. There was no desire for immediate recognition or praise. Every small action, every repeated effort, every late night spent refining skills contributed invisibly to a growing foundation. The journey was not easy. Mistakes and setbacks were constant companions. There were projects that failed, plans that collapsed, and moments when progress seemed invisible. Yet, the individual never wavered. Each failure was a lesson, each obstacle a stepping stone. Challenges were approached with curiosity rather than frustration, and every misstep became an opportunity to learn, adapt, and improve. Over time, the accumulation of these small, unseen efforts began to create something extraordinary: a readiness, a skill, a momentum that was invisible at first but powerful in potential. While the world sought immediate results, the person understood the importance of consistency. Daily routines, no matter how small, compounded over months and years. What seemed insignificant in the moment, the repeated practice, the disciplined reflection, the patient waiting, was slowly weaving a tapestry of mastery and readiness. This quiet dedication built not only skill, but also character, resilience, and confidence. There was no hurry, no comparison to others, and no expectation of public acknowledgement. The focus was entirely on growth and eventual achievement. Friends, colleagues, and acquaintances often questioned the approach. Why spend so much time on things that aren't immediately visible? They would ask, why not take shortcuts or chase recognition? But the individual knew that short-term rewards rarely lead to meaningful transformation. Real success, the kind that lasts and inspires, comes from persistent, deliberate action, not from shortcuts or fleeting visibility. Years passed. The daily, quiet efforts began to produce subtle results. Skills became sharper, knowledge deeper, and projects began to gain traction. Small wins, barely noticeable to anyone else, accumulated into larger outcomes. The person's work, though still quiet and unassuming, began to have an impact. Colleagues and observers started noticing the difference between the steady, refined efforts of someone committed and the rushed, superficial attempts of others. Recognition was slow, gradual, and organic, but deeply meaningful, because it was built on genuine mastery and consistent effort. The transformation was not only external but internal. Patience, resilience, and focus became ingrained habits. Confidence grew, not from applause, but from the knowledge that consistent effort yields results. The individual learned to find joy and motivation in the process itself, rather than seeking it from external validation. Each day became an opportunity to improve, to refine, and to inch closer to a goal that was steadily approaching, almost imperceptibly, yet inevitably. Finally, the moment arrived when the quiet efforts culminated in visible, life-changing success. What had once seemed invisible now shone brightly. Projects that had been nurtured patiently were now recognized as extraordinary. Skills that had been honed over years became undeniable assets. The individual's perseverance, patience, and silent dedication had transformed ordinary beginnings into remarkable achievements. This victory was not just a milestone, but a testament to the power of quiet, persistent effort, a demonstration that lasting success is built, not demanded. The story serves as a powerful reminder that the loudest actions are not always the most effective, and the most visible achievements are not always the most enduring. Silent, focused work, repeated consistently over time, creates results that are profound, lasting, and inspiring. It teaches that patience, humility, and relentless dedication are often the invisible forces behind life-changing victories. The journey of quiet, persistent effort demonstrates a universal truth. True transformation is seldom instant or visible. While society often celebrates immediate results and loud achievements, lasting success is built through steady, deliberate action that may go unnoticed for long periods. Each small, disciplined step compounds over time, creating a foundation for extraordinary results. Mistakes, failures, and setbacks are not obstacles, but essential lessons that refine skills, build resilience, and strengthen character. Internal motivation, self-discipline, and focus on growth rather than recognition drive the most meaningful accomplishments. By dedicating oneself to consistent improvement, embracing challenges, and remaining patient through slow progress, individuals develop the capabilities and confidence needed to achieve life-changing outcomes. The power of quiet effort lies in its ability to transform ordinary beginnings into extraordinary results, demonstrating that true success emerges from persistence, not applause. Ultimately, this story teaches that the path to achievement does not require speed, visibility, or external validation. It requires unwavering commitment, patient perseverance, and belief in the process. The silent, daily work, though often overlooked, creates momentum that eventually leads to remarkable, transformative victories. Those who dedicate themselves quietly to their goals can achieve outcomes that inspire, endure, and leave a lasting impact, proving that consistent effort, patience, and determination are the real keys to life-changing success.